Welcome back, folks. We are moments away from the second race of round one in the Tachycardia Triple Crown Challenge, and if the first round at Le Mans was any indication, we're in for another wild ride.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Otis Winston. The man came out swinging in Class A clean sweep at Le Mans, flawless execution. You can see it in his driving. He's laser focused on not letting another championship slip through his fingers.
And over in GT3, Matthew Renault made some noise of his own. That opening lap spin from Zachary Imo could have rattled anyone but Renault. He just turned it into rocket fuel.
Right? He charged back like a man possessed, dominated the rest of the race, and basically sent a message: I should be in Class A too. If he keeps that up, the promotion committee is going to have no choice but to take notice.
Meanwhile, in GT4, Keaton Rossi walked away with the top spot. But let's be real, he had some luck on his side. Both of his closest rivals ran out of fuel on the final lap. Can you imagine the heartbreak?
Fuel strategy giveth, and fuel strategy taketh away. Rossi kept it clean and consistent though, and that's how you win in GT4.
Speaking of GT4, big shakeups in the roster. Jens Richards has been officially bumped down to a part-time status, and with that, he's locked into GT4 only for the remainder of the season.
Which spells trouble for Tyson Miller. Now that he's the lowest scoring full-time GT3 driver, he's sitting squarely in the hot seat. If his performance doesn't pick up soon, he could be staring down a demotion himself.
High stakes, big talent, and egos on the line, just the way we like it. But now let's hand it over to Megan and Reese Richards in the broadcast booth.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to Tachycardia Season 14, Race 2. I'm Reese Richards, joined by my lovely wife, Megan Richards. How you doing today, Megan?
Mrs. Fabrice is doing just fine. Thank you.
All right. So as you can see, we're already off to a great start. Right now we're watching those GT3 cars with Matt Reinl right out in front, followed closely behind his rival there. Oh, here, let's try to get that timing tower thing up. That'll be right. Okay, there we go. So we got Reinl followed, and then closely behind Tyson Miller. Up front, we got Colin reading the LMP2s. Sadly, we're only down to 2 LMP2s today, as Otis and Winston and Hunter Smith were unable to make it, but I am sure Hyle has something for us. So let's go ahead and check out those guys up there real fast. Colin's got looks like a 1.5 second lead over Ryan right now. Colin might be running away with it today. What do you think?
I am not seeing anything.
You're not seeing anything.
I am not seeing anything on my screen, Mr. Fabrice.
1 second here.
Whoa, there they are. Looky there. Discord City's a busy night tonight.
All right, so who you're looking at right now in that blue and orange car is Colin Hyle. Actually, a good
Collie B.
Collie Bates. Yeah, so Ryan's not letting him get too far behind. It actually looks like Ryan's gained up some speed, so we'll see if he can keep up with that. Let's head back to those GT3s for now. Let's pop over on Tyson, see what he got for us. Yep, so Tyson's still sticking it tight. Oh, Matt runs it wide, allowing Tyson to catch up here. And going so far, Megan, what's the favorite livery scheme that you've seen on these cars? Do you like the shiny red there of Matt? Do you like the rainbow Tyson's going for?
Well, you know what red means on a car, right?
I don't actually. What does
Most likely to crash.
it
Most likely to crash. So
right.
we'll see if that color, lives up to its name.
We will see if that comes true.
But that is a flashy rainbow car there. You can't miss that.
It's very flashy. Mr. Richards, your brother-in-law may be struggling here a little. Let's see.
Brother-in-law.
Vince? He's your brother-in-law, right?
Oh, I thought you meant. Sorry. I thought you were talking about Jen's brother-in-law. I'm like, what? What? So Jens is in our pretty pink car?
He's in the pretty pink car, yes.
All right. Thanks, Savannah and Addie. They are the true masterminds behind this pink car. Shout out to our two beautiful nieces.
Let's go ahead and head back up to those elements. It looks like things might be getting a little exciting up there.
Oh, Lord.
You have Ryan King with a new fastest lap, so definitely putting the pressure there on Colin Heil as they run through here. Still got about 7/10 of a second. Oh, Colin spins it! Colin spins it! Oh no! Oh, he's gonna have to work real hard to make up that ground. So Ryan now just needs to keep a nice, clean race going here. Let's see here.
Gotta watch them corners.
Let's go ahead and watch that 1 sec here.
Replay.
Oh, just oversteers just a little. Still plenty of time left in this race, though, so I'm sure Colin can make it up. Let's go ahead and Tyson Miller. Own one myself one day.
Would you now? That fun money just needs to keep growing, doesn't it, Mr. Febreze? I got a good distance there.
GT4s though, let's go check them out. We haven't checked in on the GT4s. I think since the beginning of the race. So on your screen now is Ryan Witzig representing the Tachycardia Porsche scheme. Look at that beautiful thing. Right ahead of him, maybe Eric Reinold. With the Rhino blue and Rhino on the side.
Oh, fancy.
Very fancy looking car. Let's see if we can try getting a
Close up. What's up? Those look like the flares, not necessarily a Rhino.
Well, there's a Rhino, I think, on the left side. Maybe one of our TV cams can get a good look at it one of these points. But there's your GT4 field right there in that green Aston Martin. That is Keaton Rossi. He came in first in the GT4's last race, so we'll have to see if that's what he can make that happen again.
I do see the Rhino. It's the Flaming Rhino.
See, yeah, look at that right there.
Flaming Rhino, number 69.
Woo-hoo-hoo. And I believe Matthew Rhino, we'll go ahead and hop back into him on the GT3s. I want to say they have a matching scheme. Brothers, I think that's their thing. Rhino. And there it is.
Yep.
See?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and hop on board here with Matthew. Let's see how he's doing here. His braking and acceleration. A lot of coasting. Faster around the track. Especially fast circuit in Silverstone here. So your current running order for Class A, you've got Ryan King in LMP2 leading over Colin Heil by 6 seconds. For Class B in those GT3s, you got Matthew Reinold, followed by Tyson Miller, then James Richards, then Zachary Mill, following up the rear of those GT3 cars. And then for the GT4s, you got Keaton Rossi, Eric Reinold, and Brian Woodson bringing up the rear. 36 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in here. What are you wanting to see here, Mrs. Febreze? What are you wanting to see happen?
Well, I just want to see a close race.
That, you know, I'm kind of with you. Although I think the goal is to find that close race. Let's go ahead and head back to those GT4s. So I want to say Eric is catching that green Aston Martin to keep Rossi.
Who we got in the lead this season so far?
So, with this being race 2, last season you had Otis Winston, who is not here, winning those LMP2s. So right now he is leading Class A championship standings. The winner of Class B in those GT3s, I want to say, was Matthew Reinault last week. So he's looking to make it a back-to-back here. And then Keith Rossi running those GT4s last week. So the leaders from last week still really leading things up here. But, oh, we may have a spin. Hold on here. This time coming from Ryan King again, still setting that fastest lap, so he is definitely becoming a real challenge for Colin Heil. Colin Heil just can't seem to find the speed to catch up to him, and Ryan is slowly but surely making that gap greater. Up to 7 seconds now from 6. That spin just really hurt Colin Heil, and he is really trying to figure out the best way to recover.
Pretty steady.
Fortunately, he's starting to pull away a little. Oh, now you see Ryan in that LMP2 much faster than the GT3 cars, just flashing those lights, letting Eric know he's there. And hey, make me some room because I am much faster than you, and I would really prefer not to wreck.
Hey, that's better than some Missouri drivers here, letting them know when you're coming.
You know, you bring up a good point. As bad as some of the driving might be in Tachycardia racing, it is nothing compared to the driving you'll experience in St. Louis.
Nope.
Hop on board here with Zachary Emil, currently fourth in the GT series. Following behind Jen. You can see Jen's up there, so he doesn't get too far away. It's like about a 4-second gap. Struggling this way, but Jens, to his credit, coming back strong. He missed last week, and we've been on for about a
got nothing on him. All the tacos. All the tacos.
He did. I think he broke a record-setting, I want to say, 36 tacos when he was in Mexico.
I feel it was... I want to say it was 38 I saw, but I could be wrong.
It probably was. 38 tacos. So if you ever go to Mexico and you want to be like Huge Son, you need to see if you can eat greater than 38. That's so many tacos.
I bet you could do it, Mr. Febreze.
I could definitely try. Looks like Zachary may be catching up on Huge Son though here. He has the gap down to about 3 seconds. Caught something here. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Those LMP2s are much quicker, and unfortunately, the GT4 was just in the way. I mean, there's no other way to really put it there. Colin cost him another good 2-3 seconds now. So that it's almost ranking, almost has a 10-second lead
feel like we need some name tags on this screen.
You unfortunately don't get the name tags. Everyone else gets the name tags, though.
Oh, that sounds right.
But yeah, in that pink orange, there is Zachary and Mill. Let's just go through the cars here. Followed then by up in front, we've got a nice chrome red car. Who else we got in the GT3s before? You saw the nice rainbow car of Tyson Miller. That's that individual right there.
Alrighty.
And then, of course, the black and pink car. Jen's notorious for always running a pink car no matter what season it is, no matter what car it is.
Dedication.
Dedication. For the GT4 cars, let's go ahead and go to the that. Right now,
So are each car style, are they racing each of the same car style, or
yes,
are they all okay?
Great question. So yes, this season we have 3 different classes. So you have the GT4, which is the style of car. It's a GT4 car. So it looks very similar to the GT3, but not as much power. A little bit kind of not of the higher end. So they're a bit slower. The GT3 is one. Ryan Witzig headed to the pits. So the GT3s, that's, you know, what Matthew Reinold, Jens Richards, Tyson Miller, that's what those cars are running. And those LMP2s are those really small looking, fancy looking cars.
They look like Formula One cars?
Not really. They're just kind of some square rectangles here. Let's go ahead and get the TV cam of this.
Those look like Formula One cars.
What?
I think.
Mrs. Febreze, I don't know if you watch enough racing.
I don't.
They're fast like a Formula One car. At least those. See, here's what gets
those
really
look like
confusing.
Formula One cars from my my professional opinion. Those look like
your professional opinion as a racing broadcaster. All right. So we got Ryan King still pulling ahead. See, Colin and Ryan are lapping very similar. As you can see, it looks like Ryan's fastest lap of the race is a 1:55.1, and it looks like Colin's lapping at a 1:55.3. So just 0.2 of a second of a lap difference between those two. So, but that unfortunately just isn't enough for Colin to really find the distance.
Does he have what it takes tonight? We don't know.
At any point, a caution could be thrown. Big enough accident happens. Oh, but Zachary and Jens might be getting into it. Hold on, let's go ahead and
Let's see it.
check up on Jens and Zachary. Zachary slowly catching, making that gap. Zachary's got that gap down to 1.5 seconds. He was, I want to say, around 4 or 5, but this could be interesting. The GT3s might finally give us some action, something us commentators can actually comment about.
Yeah!
Rather than just making fun of Missouri
Color of their
drivers.
cars.
Back to this race. It looks like Zachary's making it. Okay, so we got a GT4, 2 GT4s. So you got Keaton Rossi there in the green, and that blue car was Eric Reynolds, also in the GT4. Matthew Reynolds kind of stuck in between the two. So just really trying to find his way around. Still a threat, that rainbow car back there, that Porsche, a threat to Matthew. So there's your GT3 leader in that red car. The rainbow car is your second place for the GT3. There's currently a battle there. Let's go ahead and head back to...
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Making it slowly but surely into here. Now about under a second. Zachary is not as consistent right now to really make up that second gap between these two cars here. Let's go ahead and check back up on Tyson Miller seems to have maybe finally been let loose here. Seconds. So we have some battles here in the GT3. Certainly no one's safe. As far as those LMP2s, gap between Ryan King and Colin now to about 10 seconds. It stayed there for a lot of that. So unless something drastic changes, I don't really see anyone finishing different than where they currently are. Do you, Mrs. Fabrice?
I surely don't. They just keep going.
So, while these excellent racers go down the track, what is something, and this is for Breeze, that could be done in racing to get women more into it? Because it's primarily a male-dominated sport. But what's something else maybe that... Do we need more flowers on the cars? What do we need?
Some pizzazz. I really don't know. I don't know if, I mean, a car sport, the cars are mainly,
hold
men.
on 1 second here. We got to go to James.
Oh, yep.
They are battling right now. Look at these two.
They heard us talking. They heard they need some excitement.
Right, as soon as we finally think it's safe to go ahead and start chatting about some things, these two actually start getting good. Looks like he finally made a pass. Let's go ahead and head back to this. Let's see when Zachary finally makes that first pass. Stretch. Oh, Jens just gets real slow. I wonder if he got stuck behind Keaton Rossi like Colin did earlier. Oh, but
that was smooth.
Over. Jens is down on the car first inside.
Oh.
That's too heavy. We may have to go back to that because I'm not too sure what happened to Jens there. Back live now. Jens not letting Zachary too much away though. So Zachary's got to be careful. Only about 4 of the seconds separate the two. Check on our GT3 leader, Matthew Reynolds. Oh, Tyson there in the background getting a little bit more of the curve than he would really like. How about our LMP2 leader? How's he doing? With it coming up on those GT3s again. That just shows just how much faster those LMP2s are. That's about the second time he's come up on them. head back to the incident with James and Keith Rossi. Let's see if this has anything to show. James Richards. No, actually, I think James just got scared. He did not take the momentum through that turn. Keith gave him the room he needed. I don't know if James thought he was afraid he was going to come down or what, but I would say Keith Rossi didn't do anything wrong there.
Clean pass. I don't know if that's the race term, but that is now.
Jens and Zachary are certainly going at it here. BMW followed by right behind our leader driving by. Let's see if maybe we can talk to Ryan King. One second. Ryan King, how we doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, we see that right now you're doing real great in that LMP2. Have about a 9-second lead over Colin Heil. You thinking you can keep that going for the rest of the race?
Honestly, yeah, I think it's going to go well. The car's doing really good. It turns when I want it to turn, which is a good sign. Yeah, I've got no problems as long as I can just keep it on track.
All right, yeah, well, good luck to you. You looking like you need any fuel stops or anything this race?
I'm going to guess there's going to be a pit stop towards the end. It's looking pretty tight. If we get a caution, I probably won't, but if it stays green, definitely going to have to.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, good luck to you. Hoping to see you finish a clean race.
Heck yeah, thank you, sir.
So that was our current race leader for Class A, Ryan King, doing a great job, although Colin chipping away. The lead was at 10 seconds, now down to 8 seconds. So,
Because I believe, isn't Ryan one of our newer racers to this gang?
Ryan King, actually, I think he's raced for us for a few seasons now, but was
Okay.
definitely not one of the OGs. Unlike Jens Richards, you see here, one of the OGs. But right ahead of him, Zachary Emil. This is only his second season with Tachycardia Racing,
okay.
and certainly making a statement. Well, as you can see, he's not slow. He is definitely a threat to those in the GT3 series. It looks like a lot of the GT3 and LMP, or GT3 and GT4s already making those pit stops. So they have a bit of that bigger fuel tank than those LMP2s, but they are thirstier, much thirstier, and a lot heavier, which is why you see a lot of them making some pit stops. There you see Colin Heil now maybe stuck a little behind Jens Richards there, going through just not a great part to try to get around their GT3, but does it, and does it cleanly.
Yep.
What other excitement might be going on in this track right now? Looks like Keaton Rossi and Eric Reynolds still going at it. Let's go ahead and check in with them. So here is Eric Reynolds. Just falling slowly. But right ahead of them is Keaton Rossi. Yep, there in that green car. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Maybe not as... Maybe this is, I thought, looks like about a 2-second gap between Eric Reynolds there and Keaton Rossi. Eric, though, right now is second for the GT4s. Certainly bringing up that speed. And it looks like maybe we kind of have... Let's go ahead and check up on Colin Heil, though, here. So here's Colin Heil, currently running second in Class A behind Eric King. Oh, Brian Witzig going way wide there.
Whoa!
Let's see if we can find out what just happened there. And so Brian
He, like,
coming in this
came
turn.
in-
Wow!
Oh, whoa!
Misses the turn. I don't know
Yep.
if he's sleeping. I wonder if he's got some Missourian blood in him or something. But nice safe rejoin. Wow. And who said things couldn't get exciting?
Not me.
Let's go ahead and replay back to a pass Keaton Rossi had on Eric Reynolds earlier. Oh, looks like Eric was maybe just in the pits. Yep, you can hear that BMW of Eric just trying to get out of the pits before Keaton Rossi gets there, but fortunately Keaton Rossi just pulls a little ahead. right, so it looks like the field's pretty well spaced out at this point.
Yep.
So back to that question. What can we do to get sports more exciting for women?
You know, I think for me personally, I think it's tricky because racing is very, like, I mean, not to, dog on anybody, but it's kind of just watching cars go around a track until it gets exciting. But when it gets exciting, it gets exciting.
Hold on one sec here. We got a black flag to Tyson Miller.
Oh.
And Zachary Mill also black flagged. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what's happened here. Two GT3 racers black flagged and looking to maybe serve their black flags. It looks like they may have just gone into the pits a little too fast. Let's check here.
Ooh.
Coming in, and I bet you that timing line, yep, that timing line just hits way sooner than those racers are expecting. It's a little farther out. Usually you see the timing line a little farther back, but yeah, that's 2 black flags for those GT3 racers. Now they just kind of got to sit there in the pits for a little bit.
Oh boy.
That's rough.
I hurt him a little.
There's Ryan King getting past the GT4 again. Okay, sorry to interrupt you. Sorry, we keep trying to have this conversation, and exciting things keep happening. So you were gonna say racing is. What about racing?
You know, I feel like it's hard to get into it sometimes, especially when nothing exciting is happening. I think most, like, I don't want to say physical sports, but ones that are not involving cars are just, a consistent go. And I think racing it's sometimes hard to find that excitement in a race. And not saying there is no races that aren't exciting, but I think that is part of it. And a lot of men like cars, obviously, and not a lot of women like cars. So
what you're saying is the women like the action, but
I personally,
when there's no action, at least men's get a look at the cool cars that they enjoy looking at.
Exactly. Yes, there's
more flowers
there's more
on
to
the
racing.
cars wouldn't help.
I think that would just cause distraction.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. So more action. So we just need
more action.
Closer
We
racing,
want action.
and you'll get women more into racing.
Maybe.
That's fair. Well, looking out here on the map here, I don't really see anyone close to each other. So as far as that action goes, unless someone wrecks or something, we're kind of just stuck seeing what we're seeing.
I also do think there's not a whole lot of opportunity to just race for a sport anywhere. Like, I mean, obviously Fort Wayne doesn't have just fun racing except for go-karting, but it's not really a sport that's available, so to speak.
That's a good word. Good
most
word.
places. So I think that's part of it. There's not a lot of options to actually get into it, so you can only watch it.
Well, as we go here, let's see if we can go ahead and talk to our GT3 race leader, Matthew Reinold, and see how he's feeling like his race is going. You got us down there, Matthew Reinold?
Yep, I'm here.
How do you feel like your race is going? It seems like you've been pretty dominant in that GT3 car.
I don't feel like I missed any steps yet, but yeah, pretty good.
Night's still young.
Did you feel, was that kind of a relief off your shoulder once you see your 2 closest competitors get that black flag?
Did not see the black flag.
Oh yeah, so you got Tyson and Zachary receive a black flag for entering the pits too fast. Have you already made your pit stop?
Yes, I've pitted.
All right, so yeah, I would say.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So you're just saying just keep it clean and you get the trophy.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck to you, sir. Hope you finish the race well.
Yep. Thank you.
Man of many words.
There you have it. That was our race leader for the GT3s, Matthew Reinold. He's just really trying to prove himself that he belongs in those LMP2s. He wants to be up there. He wants to be showing the action.
Mr. Febreze, are you sad you're not racing tonight?
You know, as a former racer, I'm a little sad not to race, but it's great to talk. It's great to see. It's great to watch. It's also great to hang out with my lovely wife.
Oh boy. It's exciting to see what Wednesday nights are about. Up in my face right now.
So 69. Yeah, how is it being a wife of a racer?
You know, you hear a lot coming from the office room.
Wait, would you say
So
just by what you hear that it can get competitive, exciting, frustrating? What word would you use?
Well, you see, I have a prime example of how this is almost like reality because,
Okay.
you know, when we were engaged and about to get married, I heard, "Oh, shoot!" And, you know, nothing else on the phone, so I thought my fiance at the time was dead. So then I hear this in the racing, and I'm like, yep, that's right. That's exactly what I expected.
What she's referring to is I was driving over a bridge. I was on the phone with my wife. There was then sudden braking, or no, what happened? There was...
I don't know.
Meatball.
Oh, sounds like we have a yellow flag. Yellow flag. What happened here? Ryan King, it looks like... Did our race leader bite it?
Ooh,
Oh, no!
Went out.
Oh, no!
And he's crashed.
Unbelievable.
Not so lucky 13.
A great race for Ryan King.
Ooh, we got, two of them spun.
Zachary spinning
I
right
didn't
in front
see
of
the
him,
second guy.
both just hitting that bump. I think
Oh, but we got
if
one.
we can maybe rewind here.
The awesome.
Breezer, did you catch that?
Just to
I
out.
want to say
that was
that,
just
yes.
that was quite sudden.
Yes, I want to say Ryan King was just following Zachary Mills' line. Zachary's line was his car is able to take those big bumps a little harder, and
All right, where's the
the
lead
Ryan King, the
prototype?
LMP2 can't, and so he hit that
Coming
bump,
into
and
last
they
turn
both
right
just
now, I mean-
went out.
Oh.
So Ryan
Yeah, they
King,
did it.
luckily was able to get towed to the pits quite quickly, able to get his car fixed up here with this league. We have quick repairs,
Are we
so if
going
they make it
down,
to the
or
pits,
what's
they're
going
quick.
on?
And then hold on here. So let's see.
I don't know where our race
Kevin.
control is. I got no way to talk to him.
It's fine. There's only 10 minutes left. Let's just keep racing.
We had a meatball flag called out there, Reese. Lead prototype should be. Colin, you need to go to pit speed limit.
Don't worry about it.
We got Reese in here telling me.
Okay.
I put the speed limiter on. I'm on the turn 8.
Why am I got a prototype passing me, Ryan? You need to maintain the line where you were. I'm 37 seconds off of Colin. I don't know as though the group's going to be grouped up there.
Well, we got 5 minutes left, so it's going to be cutting it close.
All right, Reese has made the call. We are going green regardless of the state at 5 minutes left. I will call that out. We need to group up on the lead prototype if possible.
I'm back on the leader, so we can go whenever.
You should have maintained position with the traffic though, Ryan.
Oh, I was told to go around.
Alrighty, so we have
Group's forming
the
up.
field now reforming up on this yellow flag, and they should be going
And
green
we're
here.
Green.
So Ryan's was able to get back up behind that leader. Let's go ahead and check out these LMP2s as they race here. Colin just needs to keep the lead now for the next 5 minutes after a dominant race
Oh boy.
by Ryan King. So we'll have to see what happens with these LMP2s. Also, those GT3s now probably getting some excitement as well. Let's go ahead and fall back to Matthew Reynolds and see how they're fighting here.
Mr. Febreze, I can't see anything again.
You can't see anything.
I cannot see anything. The stream has ended. It says.
Hold on, Mrs. Febreze.
Holding.
You should have it now.
I see it all.
Excellent. Okay, we are on the final lap. We're gonna go ahead and follow these LMP2s around. Let's go ahead and hop on with Ryan King here. Ryan King catching. Let's go ahead and show the relative. You got Colin in first, Ryan King in second, with about a half a second ahead of him. Oh, Colin going wide there, allowing Ryan to get right up on his tail. This race certainly isn't over. Ryan may be carrying a little too much speed, though, not really able to capitalize it on too much. Colin keeping his distance. Front stretch. They'll be starting, looks like probably the final lap now. Oh, I'm sorry, actually, they're just not even. They're still in sector 2. Fighting around, trying to see if anyone else has any other battles going on that we need to be aware of in any of the other classes.
Do any of these races have any weather issues?
So right now it's just foggy. I don't believe we ever really run into much rain that often in these series. But every now and then, you never know. We like to change things up. Might
Very
throw a
nice.
little rain out. Might forget to change a setting here and there. That just forces us to have a little fun.
Oh my.
Back to these LMP2s here.
Like that distance is growing.
That distance is growing about up to a second. Colin just keeping it clean. Running a little wide, though. He's got to be careful. Ryan King, one little mistake, as we saw, you can just ruin your race. And back looks like maybe the Eric and Keaton still on their tails on the GT4s. Let's go ahead and check on them real fast.
Oh
There you
yeah.
see Tyson, the GT3, slipping by. Eric just been in striking distance of Keaton and Rossi all night, but just not really been able to capitalize.
Rhino brothers are at it again.
Heading back to our race leader here, Colin. Looking great. Currently getting still that second over Ryan. Just goes to show you, sometimes in racing, you just need to be a little lucky. And that is certainly what Colin received tonight. He was just a little lucky. After that first spin, luckily was able to recover much quicker than Ryan was able to recover from his accident. And, you know, it looks like he might be taking home the victory because of it.
Yep. Good stretch there.
Well, we're coming up on a slow GT4 here. We'll have to see how this gets handled. Noticing our new fastest lap, Colin Heil. So Colin Heil's not only going to take the win, he's also going to just show, hey, no, I was the faster racer. I was just a little slow to start off. But I'm here. I'm going to win, and I'm going to take this crown. Colin just making a statement there. Now 2 seconds off of Ryan. Just goes to show you, your luck can change in a second. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Heading back now to those GT4s with Eric and Keaton Rossi currently fighting it out. I don't know why it says we have a 44-second gap. I know that's not true.
0.44.
The field just really getting spread out. Looks like actually that Keaton Rossi, Eric Reinola might be the best fight we have right now.
Oh wait, wait, which one's Eric?
Eric's the blue one.
Oh, I thought Eric was green and Matt was blue. Never mind. I lied about that earlier. I take it back.
And we're coming to the checkered flag. It looks like the race is over. Let's go ahead and check on our race leader. Colin Heil with those victory swivels. Way to just bring it home.
La
Sometimes
prima.
it's about getting lucky. Let's go ahead and see. Still, that GT4 race isn't over though yet. Let's go ahead and watch these two duke it out. Eric just threatening. Rossi certainly cannot afford to make any mistakes.
Any bold moves could happen now.
Let's go ahead and see if maybe we can chase that. Like I said, he's always been there, just hasn't been able to capitalize much on anything so far.
Good crowd turnout tonight.
Very good crowd. You know, it turns out, you know, the hardest part, the most trouble we have getting people to show up is the racers, not the crowd. Keaton Rossi coming into the final last turn here, bringing it home with the fours. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't their race yet. Let's see if we can get that race winner in here real fast. Colin Heil, our LMP2 race winner. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Are you feeling lucky?
I suppose, yeah.
So tell me what happened, because we saw that spin there towards the beginning of the race. How were you able to recover from that? What were you telling yourself after such a spin?
Well, after the spin, I knew it was going to be pretty tight on fuel. So I was really trying to save fuel towards the end there because I got back like 9, 10 seconds behind Ryan. I probably could have went a little faster. I just set my fastest lap, like the second to last lap there with a 1:54.9. So I was just trying to save fuel till the end and hopefully force him to make a mistake or something like that. And luckily it panned out in my favor.
It certainly did. Well, good racing out there. That's 2 in a row for you. Oh no, sorry. Nope, forgot about Otis. Forgot about the man that didn't show up. So, but good work. Certainly threatening that, that LMP2 crown, and can't wait to see what you got for us next week.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for putting this on. First, I'd like to shout out my wife, Jessica Heil. Thank you for supporting
Jess!
me. Appreciate it. Also, thank you to Reese and Matt for putting this lead together. Tachycardia Racing. Let's go.
Well, thank you so much. Once again, everyone, that is our race winner for the LMP2 class, Colin Heil. Good speaking to you, Colin.
Yeah, good speaking to you too. Thanks.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the second race of round 1 of the Tachycardia Triple Crown Challenge, and we certainly hope to see you here next week.
See you later.